Hello everyone and welcome to the Artificial Intelligence Skill Development and Internship Program offered by TechWit Labs. So I am Aditya SK, I am the CTO of the company. So I'll be taking you through the highlights of this entire course. So to start with, why artificial intelligence or why any other technology? So to identify any kind of technology, you always need to refer the hype cycle for emerging technologies. So hype cycle is created by a particular businessman as well as a technology agent called as Mr. Gartner. So Gartner creates this hype cycle and tells which technology is in obsolete state, which technology is booming, which technology is decreasing. That is, the amount of publicity or the amount of usage of the technology is decreasing. So that is why we always need to study the hype cycle for emerging technologies before we start learning any technology. So students often ask me which technology to learn, which technology can we build a career out of. So this hype cycle will help you understand the timeline of any technology for few years down the lane, for 5 years or 10 years. So it depends on the timeline of the hype cycle. So you can see here all the things related to artificial intelligence and machine learning are in the peak stage. So peak of inflated expectations is people and industries are using all these technologies in the market. So once you look at these technologies, so you will understand the importance of these technologies in shaping the entire world. So that is why the course Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning has gained a lot of demand as a technology as well as a platform for building new applications. So then people ask me, okay, what is artificial intelligence and how can we define artificial intelligence? So before defining artificial intelligence, we should understand the term what is intelligence. So intelligence is simple. So when I give a particular task to two people, so here in this case we have Lisa and Harry, there are two people. So give a task to both of them. So if one of them completes the task in a quicker span of time, so using less amount of resources and using the knowledge that is gained from the previous task. So if I've given them a task of driving from point A to point B, so if that is nothing but Lisa drives a particular vehicle in 10 minutes and Harry drives in 12 minutes. So Lisa is more efficient and hence she is intelligent. So then we have the usage of the resources or raw material. So if Lisa consumes 5 liters of petrol while Harry consumes 10 liters of petrol, so Harry is consuming more amount of resource. So that is why we call Lisa as more intelligent. So then the knowledge that is gained from the previous task. So whenever we tell that is the knowledge gained from previous task, the best example is driving a cycle. So whenever you are a small child, you used to drive a small cycle with those two wheels attached to its sides because you didn't know the balance of the vehicle. So as and when you started cycling, practicing more and more, you gain confidence and you also gain the knack and the knowledge. So then you remove the side wheels or the helping wheels and then you could drive the cycle with just two wheels. So like this, intelligence is nothing but all these factors combined. So we can also tell it is it has been defined as the capacity for knowledge, understanding, self-awareness, learning, reasoning, planning, creativity, critical thinking and problem solving. So all these collective factors we can call it as intelligence. So if a person uses all these things or in most of these things in solving a problem or creating something new, so then we can call that person as intelligent or he has used some intelligence in solving the particular task. So what is artificial intelligence then? So as we discussed, intelligence is the collective factor of all these, descriptive terms. But when we consider artificial intelligence, the name only suggests artificial is telling you that it is a man-made thing or which is not in nature. So if any man-made object or a system or a software or a robot or any kind of thing, so if it can replicate human behavior, so it is showing or it is replicating the human behavior. So replicating the human behavior meaning that humans show more intelligence when compared to any other living beings on earth. So hence we refer intelligence to human intelligence only. So we don't refer it to any other kind of intelligence. So when machines or any artificial systems replicate human behavior, so we call it as artificial intelligence. So any kind of machine you can consider. So if it can replicate, machine need not be a regular kind of a machine like a sewing machine or a washing machine kind of thing. So machine can be a simple, a computer or a processor, or even it can be a piece of software also. So anything that replicates human behavior is called as artificial intelligence systems, and the concept is called AI, that is artificial intelligence. So the formal definition goes like this: the ability of machines and computer systems to perform tasks normally requiring human intelligence, such as translating between languages, visual perception, and decision making. So the ability for AI to solve the problems in uncertain environment is continuously improving as it learns from experiences and the data it collects and processes. So this is the formal definition which you get it on Google for the definition of artificial intelligence. But to be simple, any kind of task which a human does. For example, reading a book. So if a computer can read a book, then it is also artificial intelligence. Then see everyday objects and recognize them. So I can see cars and I can recognize them. So if a computer can see a car through a camera and recognize it, so then it is considered as artificial intelligence. So these kind of everyday examples help you to understand AI in a better way. Whatever you can do, if a computer can do it, so then that is the simple definition of artificial intelligence. But the question is, there are a lot of things which replicate human behavior. So there are things like calculators, where calculators can calculate and humans also can calculate. So is that an example of AI? So then we come to this picture of where most of you would have played the computer chess game on your Windows PCs. So computer chess game, so it is also replicating human behavior, right? So if a human can play a game of chess, so even a computer is playing a game of chess. So is this an example of artificial intelligence? Is the question that everyone would ask. So there are hundreds of things which can replicate human behavior. So are all those examples of artificial intelligence? Certainly not. So to be an example of artificial intelligence, one thing is, it should learn from the mistakes and learn from the data and process those things. So your computer chess game is not learning from the data. It is just pre-coded. So computer programmers have written a piece of software code, so which will, the game will run on the basis of the software code. So similarly, all the kinds of systems that we use every day is all pre-programmed. So it is not collecting any data and it is not analyzing it and learning from it. So hence we cannot call most of our everyday systems, even though they replicate human behavior, as artificial intelligence systems. So to call any system as an artificial intelligence system or an example of artificial intelligence, it should start continuously learning and processing the data as we give them the particular environment. So when we put it in an environment, it should grasp the data, take the data, learn from the data. So that is when you call it as an example of artificial intelligence. So all the computer games, so even though you can play against the computer, they're all pre-coded. So certain computer codes have been written on how the game should proceed and how the computer should play against the human. So these things are not examples of AI. Only games or only the things which learn from the player's experience. So if I'm playing a game with a computer, if the computer is learning from my steps, so then that can become an example of AI. So why do you need artificial intelligence? So machines perform monotonous tasks more efficiently and reliably. But the problem is humans are ill-suited to do that. So if I tell you to do a printing task or writing task of 500 pages, obviously you can't write 500 pages. So if you give it to a printer, it prints out. So monotonous tasks, humans are not created to do monotonous tasks, and they don't do it well particularly. But for complex problems, computers have issues of adapting. So what is issues of adapting? So if I tell a calculator to calculate 17 digits, addition of 17 digits, it can't do it. So the maximum is 12 or 13. So that is a problem of adaptation. So when you give new data, new problems, they can't understand, they can't solve. So AI is helping to improve machine behavior. So I am helping a calculator to calculate 17 digits. So that is the example of AI. So every time I give a new situation, it is able to handle those situations. So that is what AI is doing for us. That is why we need artificial intelligence system. So the best use case I can give you. So on my left side, I have a police that is nothing but a traffic police. So he is trying to recognize the violations, traffic violations, and find those people. So in a regular case where where a policeman comes to the duty at 9:30 a.m. So he'll have his breakfast and he'll start looking and finding out the violators of traffic violators. So what happens is, for half an hour he does, 1 hour he does, so he gets distracted, he gets a phone call from his higher ups, he needs to go to the police station. So all these problems occur. So that is why humans are ill suited to do all those things. But when you consider a camera, that is a CCTV camera with artificial intelligence system put onto it. So it can recognize cars, it can recognize two-wheelers, it can recognize all the kinds of vehicles, and also find out what violations are doing and directly capture the number plate of the particular vehicle and send those particular information to the concerned person for paying the fines. So these kind of systems are learning, because every day you get new kinds of vehicles, new models of vehicles, and the number plate also changes. So for a bike, it is on a different, it is on a different size also, and they've kept it a different position. For a car, it is different. For a bus, it is different. So every day it keeps on learning with a new data, and it keeps on, getting better and better. So that is how artificial intelligence systems are built upon. So this is a simple example of AI which you could understand. So replicating human behavior and learning. It is not just a stagnant system. So then what are all the job profiles you could get as an artificial intelligence engineer? So you could be a data analyst, you could be a big data engineer where a lot of data is coming in, you need to analyze and process it. So you can be a data scientist, you can be an ML engineer, product manager, research scientist. So these kinds of lots of job profiles are coming in more and more, with more and more demand for AI developers and ML developers is increasing. So all these will help you to get better jobs. So we have developed a course which has intense 50 hours content. So with practical applications of the latest packages and also the latest programming language Python. So I request you to join this skill development and internship program and get upskilled on the domain of AI and ML. So if you are getting upskilled on this AI and ML domain in your studies or in your education before going to a job, so then you can easily get good jobs with high paying packages in all over the industry, that is the IT industry. So the course fees for this particular AI internship and skill development program is 3,000 rupees. So for more information, we have the contact links that are put below. So please look at them and try to join the course. So thank you guys and have a very good day. Thank you.